Hi guys, and welcome to Jason Mapping and episode 13 of What If Civilization Started Over. Today we are going to see the result of World War II after India lost. This India team lost to Egypt and Red Team. And so this is the map right now. India is definitely small. I mean, it's bigger than real life India, so they have that going for them. But still, they are a smaller nation than they were after World War II. And so, let's get straight into this, starting with the decolonization. This team, look how small they are. How are they able to control this much land across the Atlantic Sea? Of course they can't. And so, of course, this country is going to break away. And it's not all of it. This part still wants to be part of this country, this small country in Africa. But the problem is that small country in Africa is not strong enough to hold on to this land. I don't know how they were able to hold on to it during World War II, but they definitely can't hold on to it now. So this much land gets taken away, and then soon some more break away. So that should be the border. But of course, that's because a new country breaks away in this spot because they physically just cannot live with each other. And this one also consists of a part of the blue team. That itty bitty part right there means this is kind of like a Costa Rica little empire thing. It doesn't even have Costa Rica. What am I talking about? And so, blue team's kind of mad about this. They were the ones that found North America, and thought they were screwed over in the peace treaty to begin with. So they're just mad they just lost even more land. And that's when more break away. This green country is in this bottom. And it's part of also this country right here. Most of its coastline. And this is a massive breakaway. A breakaway till the South American and North American begins. And so they break away and get a massive portion of land. And even a little bit of this yellow tribe broke away. And then next, this red color, that's pretty much the same, I can't do that. This is dark green color. This country is this one. How is this one holding on to it? And then the one beneath it is this country. I've never talked about these two countries at all. So how did they control this much land? And so a breakaway will happen right here. It's going to take a pretty good majority of the purple team and a pretty good majority of the red team right here. So this is what it looks like. It's kind of small, but it is a breakaway nevertheless. So, of course, after this, all these countries are like, we need to hold on to it as much as possible. So they try their best to hold on to it, but one more breaks away, and it's all the Caribbean islands. And then, this country, more people break away from this country, and then blue team's like, no, I need the Panama Canal. And so they make a deal with this country that they will get the Panama Canal for 10 years. Then it will come into their country. And so for right now, it is going to be blue territory. Then the next team to break away is this orange color. And it's just the rest of this red team tribe. And then part of the Korean one also breaks away. Which gives you, well, I'm going to say a little bit of the purple team also breaks away. which gives you this country. And so a lot of these countries are worrying about if they can hold on to these territories. And the country that's mainly doing this is the red team. They are the biggest country no matter what. Look how massive they are. They're the Russia in this simulation. They are absolutely massive, and no one can stop them. They're controlling the world, and they want to keep this colony. And so the rest of this purple team right here goes over to a different purple team. And some of it is taken by the red team. Some break away from the red team. And the red team is fuming by this. They are mad about how they are losing land, and they lost a little bit more right there. And so this tribe, red team's just like, you know what, you can just take that land. As long as we get the rest of it, we are totally fine. And so the next team to form will be this white color right here. It's kind of close to that one, but as long as they never touch each other, it's fine. And so this country forms for the rest of the Korean part right here. Of course, this is a new one. A lot of this blue one. And then, of course, the final one to break away is this red color. And they break away from the blue team right here in this position. As the blue team can't hold on to this Japanese, China team all the way over here across the Pacific. They can't hold on to it. And so the rest of their land gets taken away. And some is also taken by the red team. Those are so close of colors, but it's fine. Because the next thing that happens, the red team is going to hate even more. And it is this orange team right here. Taking some land. And also this team, this African team is still able to somehow hold on to some land. And so now the red team barely has any land over here. And they basically are just the coast. As this yellow team starts losing land because everybody wants to be part of this new yellow team. And this yellow team is just going to have to accept to go to a different tribe. But the rest of this yellow team doesn't want to go to them. So they make a new country. And they are right here. They even get some new members plus there. Which already puts a rivalry between this color and this color. Because of some of this color breaking away. And then more break away. And that's all that happens. And so, red team is just stuck with this, and the blue team is stuck with this. And they are the last two countries over here to have land in the Americas. And so, I'm going to forget next episode, which is why I'm going to do this now. That's a different color. But blue team's time is up, and so they will split. And then finally, this red team, which I'll say is this color. That's such a bad color, but it's fine. The rest of the red team loses all of this land. And officially, there is no more countries in the Americas. So this is the map. All the Europeans are mad because of this. But it happened like in Africa in real life. This time, South America. And there is what the map looks like. But soon, the last thing that happens in this episode. Soon, a new team pops up right in this gap. It just looks bad, so I have to. And they are the most useless country ever. This country will get gobbled up in like the next, if it was over here in like 2 seconds. I don't know how the pink team is still alive. They've been here since like the very beginning. Same with them. And so that is all for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time, and goodbye.